feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
There we go. You guys can hear me now. So how's everybody doing today? So let's check out chat. Let's see who's in the house. We got Trista Scott, D, Betty Dan Boot, my brother Samuel Campbell. How you doing? Kim, Michelle Johnson, Kentucky Lee. Lisa's in the house. Kel, welcome. DJ Rogue Knox. So I'm just waiting for more people to get in. So Rody Gal, everybody. So I have a new intro song that has been completed. That is completed. Tammy Wells, how you doing? I haven't got the intro video together yet. But I'm going to play the intro song, the new one. And I want everybody's opinion, okay? So I'm going to play the song, and I want everybody's opinion in chat, okay? So here's the new song that I'm going to be having for this channel, and I want your opinion. Okay, I'm going to play it now.
When the night is quiet and shadows fall, I'll be beside you whenever you call. When worries weigh heavy and fears take flight, I'll be your strength, guiding through the night. Days are dark and heavy on your heart, I'll be the voice to guide you through the dim. Strong walls may crumble, but within you got the spark. Just turn the key, let light dissolve the grim. Did you think you were alone in your feelings? Strike a match, let your inner strength be seen. Welcome to all things serious. In the depths of your despair, where demons roam, I'll be the hand to hold. You're never alone. When storms rage fierce and winds blow strong, I'll be the shelter in your soul where you belong. Welcome to all things serious.
So what did you guys think of that intro song that I'm going to have? So the person who created this song wrote the lyrics, and remixed it was the one and only DJ Rogue Knox. Okay, so yes, Rogue Knox, she actually put her vocals on it and wrote the lyrics for this channel. And I'll be honest, when I read the lyrics and heard the song, my eyes kind of teared up. Okay, so yeah, I kind of got teary-eyed. Yep. So I have to come up with a really good video for that intro. Yes, it was more the first song. I might, you know what I might do? The chat knows that once in a while, if I during the live stream, if I have to do an intermission, I might use the second song. I have a few ideas for the intro video for the new song for All Things Serious. I have an idea for it, and I'm working on it. But what am I trying to figure out and trying to say? So the first song, the song I currently use right now, is going to be an intermission. So like it during the live, like if I go 45 minutes and I need to get up and go do something like fix a drink because I'm thirsty, or I have to like use the restroom or something like that, I'll play the intermission song. But what's going on, Erica? How you doing? I hope you're well. So yeah, I want to make more things interesting for this channel. So yes, Kim. Sassy, how are you doing? Yes. Do you have an iPhone, Sassy? And if you have an iPhone, I'll send you the link. Let me do this. Home. Okay, give me just a second, Sassy. I'll give you the link for the iPhone. Give me just a second. It's I don't know why they don't make it easier just for both. I don't understand why they don't make it easier. They just make it one button. I don't understand why they don't just make it one button. There we go, Sassy. I posted the link. So let me know if it works. Yeah, Rogue, I agree. So I'm creeping up, man. I'm creeping up there. 756 subscribers, I'm creeping up there. I'm creeping. I'm slowly creeping. It's growing. So this live is going to talk about, thank you, Sassy. You're such a sweetheart. I'm going to talk about anxiety versus panic attacks. Okay. I'm going to be talking about anxiety versus panic attacks, which I used to think that anxiety and panic attacks anxiety and panic attacks were the same. I used to think that. I really did. So, and then I started doing some research, like literally doing some research. And they're different. So, unlike anxiety, which often has clear triggers, panic attacks occur suddenly and unexpectedly and typically only last a few minutes. So, what's the main difference between anxiety and panic attacks? Certain stressors, like I said, often trigger anxiety attacks, and they may build up gradually. In contrast, panic attacks typically happen unexpectedly and suddenly. A panic attack is like, it feels like you're having a heart attack. Anxiety causes physical symptoms such as racing heart rate and knots in your stomach. So I went to Very Well Mind to see if I could get more understanding of anxiety and panic attacks and the difference. So anxiety gradually builds up, disturbs sleep, muscle tension, irritability. Panic attacks have chest pain, shaking, trembling, feeling disconnected from self, depersonalization, or surroundings, derealization. The shared symptoms between panic attacks and anxiety: increased heart rate and shortness of breath. So they have correlations. What is true? How you doing? So Tammy Wells is she has a channel, and I'm going to post her link in chat. She is a wonderful person. She is a good friend of mine. You know, and I try to be there for as many people as I can. But this is Tammy Wells' link. She's doing pretty good. She I wish I could do more for her. I wish I could. I wish I could be there for you a lot more, Tammy. But we live on different sides of the planet, and your sleep schedule and my sleep schedule conflict with each other. But I truly thought for a long time that anxiety and panic attacks were the same because I have them both. So, what is true? I hope you're doing well. Joan Kelly, it's good seeing you back here. It's good seeing you back here. So let's get back to the difference. Okay. So what causes? So we have, let me get back to what causes anxiety and what causes panic attacks. Okay. A panic attack is characterized by an abrupt surge of intense fear or discomfort accompanied by other physical and mental symptoms. Panic attacks are episodic and typically peak within minutes or hours. Anxiety, on the other hand, is part of the emotional and protective responses hardwired into the human body. It becomes a problem when it's long-standing, excessive, and disruptive to daily life, in which case it's termed an anxiety disorder. Although intense anxiety symptoms can feel like an anxiety attack, it is not a recognized diagnosis. This article discusses panic attacks versus anxiety attacks, their similarities, difference, definitions, symptoms, and treatments. Okay. The term anxiety attack, on the other hand, is not defined in the DSM 5. Rather, anxiety is used to describe a core feature of several illnesses identified under the heading of anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders, and trauma and stressor related disorders. Anxiety is distinguished from a panic attack if it includes symptoms such as apprehension and worry, but without the extreme fear and sense of detachment that occurs during a panic attack. Some of the most common disorders under these three headings include panic disorder, agoraphobia without history of panic disorder, specific phobia, social anxiety disorder, separation anxiety disorder, obsessive compulsive disorder, post traumatic stress disorder, and generalized anxiety disorder. Put a 1 in chat if you experienced any of those. So, panic attack is an intense and sudden feeling of fear, terror, or discomfort, accompanied by several other mental and physical symptoms. The symptoms of panic attacks are often so extreme that they cause severe disruption. According to DSM 5, a panic attack is characterized by 4 or more of the following symptoms: feelings of unreality, feeling detached from oneself, fear of losing control or going crazy, and fear of not living. Physical symptoms: chest pain, chills, excessive sweating, feeling of choking, feeling dizzy, unsteady, lightheaded, or faint. Heart palpitations, pounding heart, or accelerated heart rate, hot flashes, nausea or abdominal distress, numbness or tingling sensation, trembling or shaking, sensations of shortness of breath, difficulty breathing. Panic attacks usually occur out of the blue without any obvious immediate trigger. In some cases, however, there are expected because the fear is caused by unknown stressor, such as a phobia. Panic attacks symptoms peak within 10 minutes and then subside. However, some attacks may last longer and may occur in succession, making it difficult to determine when one attack ends and another begins. Following an attack, it is not unusual to feel stressed, worried, and out of sorts, and on edge for the remainder of the day. In contrast, anxiety generally intensifies over a period of time, is highly correlated with excessive worry and some potential danger, whether real or perceived. If the anticipation of something builds up and the high amount of stress reaches a level where it becomes overwhelming, it may feel like an attack. The symptoms of anxiety may include the following: mental symptoms, difficulty concentrating, irritability, and restlessness. Physical symptoms, disturbed sleep, dizziness, fatigue, increased heart rate, increased startle response, muscle tension. So anxiety and panic attacks, I suffer with severe anxiety, okay, because I worry way too much. I worry a lot, and I've had panic attacks from the worrying way too much. Okay, I have fears that I don't talk about. You know, I keep it up here, and that's probably a problem. If I talked about it more, it'd probably be less on me. That is so true, Kel. I had the same problem, but my mind would race and I couldn't sleep. That's my problem. When my mind is racing, I can't sleep. So now let me see what else. Because there's other sites that have more detail. Let me see this. Okay. Just show me the image. Does anyone else have restless leg syndrome if your anxiety's high? So, Sassy, are you talking about where you'll be sitting still and all of a sudden your leg will be bouncing up and down? April Tobin. It's good seeing you in chat, April. You know what's crazy is talking about anxiety in this live, my anxiety's kicking in. It is. All right, Kentucky Lee. Late as always, BB. It's good seeing you here. See, I don't have that part. Sassy. So I'm gonna open up panel. Angel Feathers, welcome. So we're talking about anxiety and panic attacks and how they correlate with each other. But anxiety is more of it happens over time. Panic attacks, they're instant. Get my headphones on.
Hello.
How are you doing, Tammy?
I'm good. Thank you so much for what you said before about me. That was really sweet of you. Thank you. I was blushing. I don't blush, but I did this time. It was weird. It's like, why is my face feeling hot?
So Sam knows me very well. He's like, yeah, you do worry a lot. And I do, Sam. I do worry a lot. And that's a flaw of mine that I need to take care of. But that's connected to anxiety.
I can relate to that. I worry about everybody.
Yeah. I haven't had a panic attack in a while.
Yeah. Okay. Can I get your help with understanding what this means, if that's okay?
Okay.
Okay. Mother's Day, even though Mother's Day last year, I want to say this year, but as I'm in this year, but last year I was out for lunch with my mum and my two brothers. Everything was fine, but I went outside for, I'll say, a cigarette, if that's okay. And what happened is that my older brother, who I hadn't seen in a few years, he joined me. And we started talking. Then out of nowhere, I started feeling like, how can I put it? It felt like someone just came up with like a spray bottle and sprayed me in the face. I was sweating. I was shaking. I had to sit down. I felt like the whole world around me was muffled, like how I'm talking now. My older brother was like, you know what I mean? I couldn't understand a word he was effing saying at all. And I had to, like I said, I had to sit down because I just felt really unsteady on my feet. And the only way I snapped myself out of it, this is hang on, go back a little bit. Sorry. He touched me on the shoulder and goes, "So Tam, how you been keeping?" I'm like, yeah, fine. And then that's when those sort of symptoms happened. And then I sat down, and the only way, and those who know me know that I have hand issues. But the only way I was like, my whole body felt like it was a lead weight. The only thing that would move would be the fingertips on my left hand. That's it for about felt like forever, but it was only like 5 or 10 minutes. But the only way I could calm myself down was tapping my boot. And it was just so freaking weird. And then I lost after that. Well, like I said, we were out for lunch, and I actually lost my appetite, which was annoying because it was my favorite dish. And I don't know what brought that on. And when I spoke to my doctor, he goes, "Well, was it your older brother or your younger brother?" I'm like, "Well, around my younger brother, I feel fine, but around my older brother, I feel really weird around him. Like I feel as though it's like pending doom around him because he's a SOB, so to speak." And it was just, it happens even if I go into places, areas wise that I don't feel comfortable in, my anxiety goes through the roof. But in the last 6 months to 12 months, it happens in places that I'm very familiar with and I feel comfortable in, or if I'm in someone's company that I'm not really comfortable with at any point in time, I get those feelings. And if I'm at their place, I have to excuse myself and try and calm myself down in another room. Even they say, I'll splash your face with water. No. Especially if you feel like your whole body is on fire, you splash water on your face, you feel like it's burning you. And
That sounds like an
yeah,
anxiety disorder.
exactly. Try explaining that to one of
Sounds
my
like
former
it.
doctors.
I'm not a professional. Let me put the banner up because I said sounds.
Yeah, like
I'm a
my
human that
doctor
deals
goes,
with mental health issues. I'm not a
yeah, because
professional.
yeah, well, I've had a lot of previous baggage in my life, and it's been quite bad in my past, and I've dealt with it the best way I can. But I just don't understand how, like, when I was going through my personal domestic violent relationship, only had one when I was actually basically rescued from that situation. I had one that time, and that was like when on my breathing, it felt like I was like, like kind of breathing. It was really weird. Excuse that noise, but that's the kind of breathing that I was having. I didn't have the shakes or the sweating, none of that. But yet, I just had that trouble breathing. But since, like I said, 6 to 12 months lately, it's even like yesterday before I went live, I felt as though that I was having a little bit of anxiety, and normally I'd allow myself to have them if I'm home. I have them outwardly, but like I said, for the last 5 years or so, anytime I feel like one's coming on, I always have them internally, which is worse because it feels like someone's just grabbing my heart and squeezing the life out of it and then relaxing it, then squeezing it again. And it's really frustrating because people think that I'm oh, are you okay? I'm like, that's just it. I don't know. My doctor can't explain it. And my doctor's an absolute legend, but he
Now, is
can't
your
explain
doctor
it.
a primary care doctor?
Yeah, he's my main GP. I go see, yeah, but he's an
So
absolute legend.
now,
But yeah,
is your doctor a psychiatrist or a
no,
psychologist?
no. He's just my
That's what.
general health practitioner.
Okay, so that's what you need to see.
Do you know how expensive they are? They're not covered because over here, a lot of services over here in Australia are covered if you're on a government payment. Whereas if you want to go see someone that in that area, they're like about $150 before you even walk in the door. And I don't have that kind of money to look like throw around and go, yes, please diagnose me. But then they're going to go, you got to come here a few times before we can actually diagnose you. I don't know why I just did that voice. It sounded like an old lady, but still, um, it's just weird because it's like I don't understand it. For 15
That's
years, I haven't
tough.
had a single issue.
That's
But then when my
that's tough.
brother
That
had it,
is
like,
I'm
it's just
sorry, Tammy.
frustrating.
It is. I can hear it. I can hear the
And
frustration in your voice.
you're a good person, Eddie. Don't let anyone tell you any different. You're an amazing person. And I think you're an amazing friend too.
Do you have an animal?
No, I'm not. Well, the company I rent through, they don't allow animals here. I'm not even allowed to have a goldfish, for crying out loud.
So you can't even have a cat or a dog.
Nope.
Have you tried?
My Mhm.
Do they don't allow support animals either?
No. And plus, I
Wow.
wouldn't be approved of one because it's only like anxiety and stuff. And they over here to buy a support animal, they cost a small little fortune. That I don't have that kind of income to be able to do that. So, but when I go to my brother's, it's actually funny. He has a dog and a cat. His dog will be like all over me, and his cat will just look at me, and go, "You're no, I'm not going near you unless I have food." My brother's cat goes nowhere near me. Sorry, I just
Support
thought it funny.
animals like dogs and stuff like that. They understand when somebody's going through something.
My brother's dog does. Like, there was a time when, like, I'm having knee issues at the moment, and I'm supposed to go for, I think it was an MRI or something with that big tunnel thing. And I can't because they used to, as they say over here, they used to bulk bill to go get those done.
You're
But
in
now,
Australia, right, Tammy?
yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So hold on. Betty Dan Boop and Beyond Amazing. She lives in Australia, and the rental laws and rules in Australia are totally different than here.
Yes, definitely different. As I was saying, like if I want to go get the MRI to find out what's going on with my knee, I need to pay them. I think it was like $100, and I don't have that kind of money just to throw at them, and they're not gonna, you know what I mean? So I have to just basically live with the pain. But when I'm over at my brother's, my dog will be like, he'll avoid my left knee, but then sometimes he'll just relax and stuff like that. So it's actually quite good to know that he does that. One time he actually jumped up and forgot, and then all he did was lay down on my leg and just looked at me like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it's like, it's fine. Well, and he's very protective of my brother. Like, it's unreal how protective Andy's dog is of him.
Yep.
Like, for example, if I'm angry at Andy and I'm yelling at him, Chapter will sit in between us and stare at me and will not let me near Andy until I send out a sincere apology and Chapter actually approves that he walks off. If I go near Andy and I'm yelling at him, Chapter will growl at me.
Oh my word!
But
That's
then
what
I'm
dogs. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, it's mainly his dog that does it. And
You
then
ever
I'm like,
thought about going to an animal shelter, Tammy, and visiting?
I have, but because of my eyes the way they are at the moment, like I got a skin tag removed a couple of weeks ago, which is good. But because of my other eye issues I'm having, I have to make sure that I don't go near anything that could potentially like jeopardize the astigmatism, as the doctor would say.
So I
So
would talk to your doctor and see if you could go around animals.
yeah, I've got to try and get to them though. I don't think there's any near me, and because I'm, like I said, because of my hands and my knees and my hands, I'm a walking disaster. But because of my current eye issues, I don't feel comfortable on public transport. So unfortunately, I have to get like Ubers or DDs or whatever you
Yep.
call them,
Yep.
ride share companies to take me to places. And just to go to my local shopping centre, it's like a $25, $30 round trip. And that's before I even start. So it's not cheap to get around.
Damn.
But I want to be able to start saving up my pennies, as I say. Excuse me, so I can get that thing done on my knee. But so far, no luck. I've been on the waiting list to get one for about 3 months. And every time I think I'm going to get somewhere, I don't. So I have to cancel it. Luckily, they're kind to me and let me cancel. But I have to then postpone it and then think maybe this time will be different. Maybe no. So
I'm sorry you have to go through that.
don't be. You didn't cause it. It's all good.
No, but it's just tough hearing how hard it is over there just to get any kind of help.
Oh, it
You
is
know what I
very,
mean?
very hard. And the thing that people like that are around me that actually live in the same country as me, when they go, "Oh, but you're on a government payment, and you live in a government housing and all this, and then you've got it easy." I'm like, no, I don't. I still pay rent. I still pay for bills. I still have to pay for my own, shopping. If I want to order myself dinner for one night, I've got to look at it as that. Lately, I've got to look at it and go, okay, so I can buy dinner out for one night, or that can feed me for like 2 days. You know what I mean? So, and that's frustrating because times when I can't cook because of my hands issues, and I've got carpal tunnel, as probably not many people know. My left hand was operated on, but since then the pain is so bad that I can't even cut anything up to try and food prep. To buy, like, say, diced meat here is actually more expensive than you would be paying for if you bought it as a, like, say, steak, beef strips, for example. They're more expensive to buy as strips than they are as a whole piece
Yep.
of steak that
Yep.
you just cut
Yep.
up yourself.
Yep.
And it's frustrating, and a lot of people don't seem to get that. Like, a lot of my supposed close friends go, "Oh, but you've got it easy." What do I have that's easy?
I will tell you this: living on a fixed income is not
Mm.
easy.
I'm
for
glad that you can
anybody.
agree with me.
It's not easy for anybody. People think, oh, you're getting a monthly check is easy. No, it's a fixed income. You
It
know what
is.
I'm saying? I rather there's so many people I know that get it and they rather work a full-time job, but they can't because of their health issues or their mental
Exactly.
issues. You
Oh,
know, so they live check to check instead of, you know, working 40 to 60 hours a week and getting a big paycheck at the end of the week and being able to do anything you want. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
A lot of people don't understand, and those who don't understand, if they don't understand, they shouldn't be saying anything. They shouldn't be
Well, that's
critical of
exactly
the
right,
person.
because it's like living in government housing. Yeah, well, like I pay $880 a month for rent where I am, and for what I pay for, I'm telling you all now, it ain't worth it. But lots of people go, oh, but that's cheaper than if you were to go private rental, which means non-government housing. And I'm like, yeah, it would be cheaper, but it's like the amount of stuff. Like I priced before I came up here today, before I spoke to Rosalie before, I was looking at things like, soft grip knife sets, so that way I could, so I could do my food prep with that. And they're not cheap either, and I get,
Nothing is cheap these days.
beg your pardon?
Nothing is cheap these days, Tammy.
Exactly. Before you know it, the government's going to start charging us for breathing. That's how I feel at times. Like it gets me down and gets me full of like freak out thinking, what if they're going to start doing that? But at the
Yes.
same time, it comes down to like, when I'm like, when I'm feeling down, my, internal anxiety plays tricks on me. Like I could be in a deep, deep sleep and then I could just wake up in a full on sweat, panicking, freaking out. I look at the time and it's like 2 a.m. I'm like, okay, so I can't ring my mum and see if she's okay because she'll kill me. I can't ring my brother to see if he's okay because he would also kill me. And I don't speak to my older brother anymore and I don't give two hoots about him. So I just hope everybody's okay, and then I go back to sleep for a while and then the dreams start where something is happening to somebody I care about, but I can't make out who it is. Not because my vision's shot to buggery at the moment, but because of the fact that they're in the distance
So
and
you
I
can't
can't
see
see
far
them.
away.
I can't see far away. I can't see up close. Like if I was to look at chat now, I would actually have to hold the phone right up to my face. So I ask this nicely. If anyone's addressing me in chat, please let me know. But I do have something to tell you that you might be
They
interested
they
in.
they feel for you. That's what they're saying in chat.
Oh,
They
thank
feel
you. That's
for
very
you.
kind. Thank you.
They feel for
I,
you.
I do have something cool to tell you though. Do you want to
What's
hear it?
that?
Okay. Yesterday, I'm not sure because obviously, no disrespect when I say this. You're in America, you probably haven't heard of this particular case, but there was a case back in the 1970s where two girls known as
Yeah,
Joe
yeah,
and
I saw, and you had
yeah.
one of the relatives up on
Oh,
your
I
panel.
was yeah. I had the sister of John Radcliffe on my panel. It was oh my god, it was so cool.
Yeah, I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank you. I couldn't, unfortunately, I didn't make any money to send her, but that happens. But,
It
hopefully other
happens.
people have sent it straight to her.
It happens.
Yes. But the one thing that I was excited about is that I honestly didn't think, I've interviewed a medium, aka psychic. I've interviewed Cheryl and Cadle. Oh, man, I'm just now trying to think who's next.
you
It's
keep doing
exciting.
what you're doing, you'll get there,
Oh, I hope
Tammy.
so. But on the 15th of next month is my 3-year anniversary.
That's awesome.
I know, I can't wait. It's going to be good.
So
But anyway, what was I going to say to you? I had something to say to you that was really important. No, obviously everything I say is important. Have an ego, I might as well. But you keep doing what you're doing because you are actually helping. I can guarantee there will be people in chat that will agree with me. Talking about what you talk about actually is helping people have a better understanding of what they're going through than trying to and their way through situations.
yep.
You managed, like today, I was trying to think, how am I going to be able to define? Like, because I always thought anxiety and panic attacks were closely related. But then I realized, well, if that's the case, why would they say panic attacks and anxiety. Why wouldn't they just say panic attacks, anxiety? There's an and in there for a reason, because there's two separate situations.
Yes.
And
I thought panic attacks were part of anxiety.
so did I, until you
I
explained
thought
it. So
panic
yeah,
attacks derived from anxiety. You know, like your anxiety kicks in, then all of a sudden you have a panic attack.
yeah,
No, they're two different. They're totally different spectrums. And I'm like,
exactly.
okay, so I have both.
Yeah, exactly. And here's one for you. When I was once at a friend's house, yeah, there's these blinds over here. I'm pretty sure you get them there. They have like, you do these cords that you pull down and stuff. And the little plastic thing went and disappeared. And I actually had to excuse myself from his lounge room for about half an hour to 45 minutes, because that was back about 18 years ago. I actually had to excuse myself from the room, because I'm used to, when I was growing up, if my dad couldn't find something, he would flip his lid, so to speak, like get angry and scream and holler and all the rest of it. And because I had, experienced that with my dad at the time, my boyfriend, I thought this friend's house I was at, I thought that he was going to react the same way. And no, he was actually as calm as a cucumber, cool as a cucumber, I should say. And it was really weird, because I'd never experienced that before. And it was like, anytime he couldn't find something, he goes, I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get angry. You don't need to worry. It's okay. And I'm like, mm-hmm. He goes, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. And he goes, no, what's going on? I'm like, I need to leave the room. And he goes, why? I said, because it's happening. And he goes, no, just stay here. You'll be fine. And it was interesting, because as soon as he said that, I just felt myself instantly starting to relax. And the anxiety attack just basically, or panic attack, went out the window. And I still suffer from that quite a bit. Like if I'm on panel on my channel, and I don't know how to do something, I make fun of myself for it by saying, "Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I don't know how to do this," And so then that way, it actually already tricks my brain into thinking in a different direction, even though it's not positive.
You got
But,
you got to stop talking about yourself.
I beg your
You're a
pardon?
good person, Tammy. Putting yourself down is not healthy.
I know it's not, but it gets the anxiety attack to disappear.
Putting yourself down makes the anxiety attack disappear.
Yes, it's weird. It's weird as all buggery. I don't understand why that happens. But if I say, "Oh, you'll get it, girl. You've got this. You're going to be fine." Nah, that doesn't cure the anxiety. That makes the anxiety worse, because I've noticed that if I insult myself, I haven't got far to fall. If that
Oh
makes
my Lord.
sense. It's weird.
Mm.
I don't understand why that happens, but as they say, insults are easier to believe than compliments these days. Well, for me, it's always been that way.
Thank you for
I re-
coming up, Tammy, and sharing.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me, and I'll hopefully speak to you again soon.
You will.
Okay, take care, everybody. See you, Eddie.
See you later.
See ya.
So, how anybody else want to come up on panel? Put a one in chat if you'd like to come up on panel. Let's talk. If you want to, you don't have to. Some of you guys, I'll get you to come up on panel one day. Yeah, I can see that April said, if we insult ourselves first, it's like a defense system. That's tough when you got to insult yourself to make yourself feel better. Joan Kelly's like, I wish I could, but it's not happening. All right, let me do this. Anybody's welcome up on panel if you want to come up. More than welcome. So I've never, well, I can't say that, never. In the past, I have, but as of lately, I haven't. I probably do the same thing, Lisa. I probably do the same thing. I've only insulted myself when somebody else tries, and I say worse. And they're quiet. Okay. Yes, you've been up on panel before, Sassy. Thank you, Cal. I don't wear it often. So, Cal, you want to come up on panel? It's up to you. And for those of you that are still here, I am going to be live at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Then click the link, Cal. Yes, Sassy, that is true. Click the link, Cal. You're more than welcome to come up on panel. More than welcome to come up and say hi. How you doing? Roll the Haters got company tonight. No nuclear roll, LOL. Yeah, I go live twice a day, but tomorrow night, if you're not a member, think about becoming a member because I do members only lives on Sunday. Tomorrow night will be members only. Let me see something. See if I could do something. I don't know if I could do it. I'm going to try. Okay. Okay. April Tobin, Joan Kelly, Beyond Amazing, Kentucky Lee, and Jenna was all gifted a membership. Cal,
Hey, Eddie.
how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
That's good. It's the weekend.
I was able to gift the community some memberships, so that's what I did. I gifted 5 memberships to you guys.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
You have a great community, great chat. Everybody's so involved with each other and supportive. And yeah, big kudos to you.
Yep.
Good topic tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've had my own struggles with anxiety. I don't know that I've ever really had panic attacks per se. Mine was more constant mind racing, the lack of sleep. I struggled with that more than like the sudden onset kind of ideas, but
Yes.
medication helped for a few years, and eventually I was able to wean myself off of a lot, and not myself, but through the doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a struggle. I feel bad for anybody that has to deal with it.
Sassy said you look amazing.
Aw, thank you.
She's like, I couldn't see your picture when it was little.
That's me, good old Irish girl. I am a true Kelly.
Angels lies to keep control. She has entered the building. Well, I saw her enter earlier. I just didn't have a chance to give her a shout out.
Yeah,
So,
you have all your regulars in here.
yep, all my regulars.
So what about you? Are you able to find the outlets that you need for your anxiety, or how do you deal with your own
Well, my anxiety, sometimes I just let it take its course. Sometimes I just let the anxiety take its course, which I shouldn't, because my anxiety kicked in while I'm live. I'm over here, my legs bouncing up and down. I have to keep moving it so it'll stop. So they
but
they they gave me medication for when my anxiety kicks in to take it as needed. And I take enough medication at night. I don't want another one.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take anything during the day because I don't know what it's going to do to me.
That was always my issue is I'm tired enough, age and all just lifestyle, but so I struggle with finding the right thing to keep myself still energized because that in itself would make me more depressed and,
Yep.
have more anxiety. So I really tried to find that balance without being, too zombie like, if that makes sense.
Thank you for being here, Angel Feathers. You have a good day today, too. You're always welcome here. The snooper has entered the building.
You
See who
got
else?
everybody here tonight. No,
Yeah,
I think everybody, I think the hardest part about any of it is just finding the right regimen for yourself because no two
yes.
people are alike.
Nope.
Everybody needs different things. So
Yep.
whether it be medical intervention or even, you and I have talked about this before. I am a nature lover. I find a lot of solace in nature. So I'll go to the park and sometimes sit, sometimes hike, it's a range of things, but I do find a lot of peace within, quiet time. So I can turn the world off for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, you just hope, especially because everything's so fast forward now. Life,
It
I mean,
is.
look at you go to the store and they're already like 2 holidays ahead, I mean, everything is just this constant rush. You just gotta slow it down sometimes.
You do. You can't live life in the fast lane.
That's why I think your show is good. I think, this hour, a little bit more at night to just kinda unwind and, talk about some of the things that maybe people are too busy or don't have the time to sit and have a talk like this. So I think you help a lot of people. I really do.
I try
You
to. I try
You've
to.
helped me. I love talking to you, you know that. I
Yep.
love our friendship and I'm very grateful to have found you.
And I'm also live at 2:30 in the morning too for people who can't sleep.
Oh yeah. Not that won't be me. I'm the early bird. I'm getting up when you guys are ending. Sometimes even when I get up in the morning, it'll say that you were live like an hour or two before I'm getting up. So I'll be on the early crew.
So, but thank you for being up here, Kel.
Sure, of course. Yeah, I'm glad
But
to
yeah,
come up and see you. I will drop off, but thank you
but
again for all you do for everybody.
yes, it's about time that I end the live. Um, I have a 2:30 live coming up, so I will see you guys 2:30. And I want to ask Snooper the question, how was work? And
I'll
how's
let
your
you finish.
weekend?
I'll let you finish this off. Good night, Eddie.
Good night, Kel. Snooper, how's your weekend going? I hope your weekend is going well. I hope everybody's weekend has gone well so far. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope this live you learned something. So my weekend's doing just fine. I'm here with you guys talking, having conversations, talking about mental health. And at 2:30 in the morning, I do Who's Awake. And we just talk about everything under the sun, just have conversations. People come up on panel and we conversate. So I do 2 lives a day. And everybody here is welcome to join me at 2:30 in the morning. But tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Sunday, members only. Just remember this. Members only live is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do yet. But I'll figure something out for tomorrow night. You guys have a good night. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys Sunday on on the members only. All Things Serious is out. Good night, friends.